Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team. As he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Here we go.
Now Hall to start the drive.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards that time, and Las Vegas first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10. 11, MT, Tate. Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They'll give to Hall. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. An effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams marching right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
One more time with Hall. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3rd and goal. Burrow. Now he's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Mark Andrews from 3 yards out. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The kicker on.
That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, where do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Well, now how about this return?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here's Hurts to throw.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. This down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the gun, it's Hurts. On the out route, he finds Johnston.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And the Panther 1st down.
They go play action with Hurts. He's got another one to Johnston.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
This now a 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for it, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He stiff arms it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Point after.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Raiders 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
There defensively.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Hurts.
Now they go screen. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
easy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
First down, Carolina.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7.
Raiders 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score and striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked on all week long.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He
was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Running right, here's Brown. Gets through, and now an opening. Brown with his stick skills. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing on second down. Hurts.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Panthers.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Handing it off to Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chase Brown
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead now up to 14.
Raiders 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. In there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
This certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone, defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working its way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They give it to Brown. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down is going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Here's a give to Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Kyle Pitts, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.